Jo Mersa Marley, a reggae artist and the grandson of late reggae star Bob Marley, has died at the age of 31.
Why is everyone shocked by the death of Bob Marley's grandson, Jo Mersa Marley? The Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's Office claims that the 31-year-old had a cold-like illness and was feeling ill at the time of his death. According to reports, one of the causes of Jo Mersa's death was drug overuse. What reports on the death are the examiners sending in? The toxicology analysis says Marley's body contained 0.08% ethanol, naloxone, and the psychoactive ingredient in marijuana when he passed away. According to the report, acute asthma exacerbations caused by viral illness are common occurrences and considered non-allergic events. In addition, it is harmful for an individual with asthma to smoke combustible products like tobacco or marijuana on a regular basis. There is now additional data available regarding Jo Mersa Marley's cause of death. Documents from the Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's Office acquired by People showed that Marley died of acute asthma exacerbation after contracting a common cold virus. According to the report, on December 26, 2018, the 31-year-old son of the Grammy Award-winning singer Stephen Marley and grandson of reggae superstar Bob Marley was discovered unresponsive inside his car in the parking lot of a Ross Dress for Less store. Officers tried CPR on the spot, but it was determined that he was dead. According to the medical examiner's office, Marley had a history of pneumonia, bronchitis, and asthma. At the time of his death, he was not taking his asthma medication. According to the article, he also went to a Florida hospital in March 2022 for a chest abscess. Additionally, the report says that on Christmas Day, Marley told his mother that he was feeling ill, ostensibly due to his asthma. His body was uninjured, although his lung exhibited black pigmentation from smoking and symptoms of congestion, hyperexpansion, and increased mucus in its airways. In the Miami area, Jo Mersa was well known for his singing talent. However, some of his admirers believed that he was a genuine devotee of his grandfather's work and had a significant role in advancing reggae music. Rolling Stone claims that Jo Marley, who was born in Jamaica in 1991, relocated to Miami when he was 11 years old. Before enrolling at Miami-Dade College to study studio engineering, he attended Palmetto High School. Raised by his father, Marley was exposed to music at a young age. 2010 saw the publication of Marley's first song, My Girl, a collaboration with his cousin Daniel Bambata Marley, who had started writing music in middle school. He released his debut EP, Comfortable, in 2014. Eternal, his most recent and second EP, was made available in 2021. During the song's promotion, Marley talked candidly about his grandfather, who passed away in 1981 at the age of 36. He told Reggaeville.com about his legacy and how his family honors the late artist by thinking back on their time spent with him. We always hear those reflections, speaking about those things, about the role that he played not only as a family member and a father, but also in the world and the impact he had on the reggae community and the reggae culture, the roots, bringing forward the message of the Rastafari and love, overall love. He said at the time, WZPP Radio reports that Marley's wife and daughter survive him. Bob Marley's family history was complicated. He had a number of extramarital affairs, and several of his children continued their father's musical career. Jo Mersa always spoke about the influence of his grandfather, Bob Marley, and his father, Stephen Marley, in his music. Famed for his reggae sound, Bob Marley was a devoted father of 11 children. The late musician adopted Sharon and Stephanie from previous relationships and welcomed 3 children with his late wife, Rita Marley, Cedella, Ziggy, and Stephen. During his marriage to Rita, Bob also gave birth to other children, all of whom have different mothers: Robbie, Rohan, Karen, Julian, Kaimani, and Damien. Even though Bob passed away in 1981 at the age of 36, many of his children have continued to carry on his legacy by starting their own music careers. They also recognize the influence their late father had on followers across the globe. Born in 1972, Stephen Marley has been influenced by his father and brother since he was a young child and has steadily established himself in the music industry. Lauryn Hill's popular song, Turn Your Lights Down Low, was inspired by Chant Down Babylon, an album of remixes and covers of his father's tunes that Stephen created in 1999. His sister Cedella and a number of other singers were featured on the tribute CD celebrating Nina, a reggae tribute to Nina Simone, which he produced once more in 2022. Stephen has received numerous honors, including 8 Grammys from 11 nominations, much like his brother Ziggy. Growing up, Bob Marley must have been an influential figure to all of us. Very little is known about Bob Marley's legacy and his influence on music and culture around the world. Did Bob really influence the music culture around the world? Well, with his everlasting music and message of love and unity, Bob Marley, a name that reverberates through the halls of music history, continues to inspire and bring people together across the world. Beyond his career as a musician, Bob Marley was a cultural hero who utilized his position to promote social change, oppose tyranny, and disseminate messages of peace. His influence lives on in the hearts and thoughts of everybody he spoke to, as well as in melodies and rhythms of his songs. Often referred to as the birthplace of reggae, he offered messages and narrated stories that touched many people's emotions, in addition to singing music. Marley introduced the distinctive sounds and rhythms of Jamaica to people all over the world with his band, The Wailers, bringing reggae music to a global audience. Beyond just having catchy songs, Marley's music conveyed strong themes about freedom, love, peace, and the struggle against injustice. Not only were albums like Catch a Fire, Natty Dread, and Exodus hits, but they also served as anthems promoting social awareness and inspiring change. Marley's strong convictions gave his songs a deeper significance, even as his music broke down barriers. Bob Marley's Rastafarian beliefs, which influenced his worldview and gave rise to his messages of peace, unity, and resistance against injustice, were fundamental to his music. What is Rastafarianism? With roots in Jamaica, Rastafarianism places a strong emphasis on the spiritual outlook of life, with the sacredness of nature and a connection to one's African background. These ideas were frequently reflected in Marley's lyrics, which acted as a conduit between his spiritual development and his global fanbase. Marley's writings showed the influence of people like Marcus Garvey, a political activist from Jamaica and supporter of Pan-Africanism. Marley found resonance in Garvey's ideals on African unity and self-sufficiency, as he frequently incorporated these themes into his music. Marley was also greatly impacted by the 1930 coronation of Haile Selassie as Emperor of Ethiopia, which many Rastafarians believed to be the realization of Garvey's prophecy of the coronation of a black king. Songs like War, which paraphrases a statement given by Haile Selassie. Marley's spiritual teachings urged action rather than passivity, and they had a significant impact on social movements all throughout the world. Bob Marley was a major promoter of the reggae music genre, and many people believe he was the driving force behind the genre's globalization. What are your thoughts about it? Bob Marley was more than just a musical legend. He was a global representative of reggae music, delivering the distinctive sounds of Jamaica to new audiences throughout the globe. His popularity on the worldwide scene helped to popularize reggae music, influencing many musicians in different genres and bringing Jamaican culture to the attention of the world. Reggae was mostly limited to Jamaican streets prior to Marley. Reggae's complex rhythms and profound lyrical content were showcased by Marley, who brought the genre to a global audience with his captivating performances and inspirational messages. He showed that reggae was a strong tool for spreading messages of love, togetherness, and resistance to injustice, and that it was more than just music. Marley made significant contributions to music and culture that are still felt today, inspiring both social activists and contemporary musicians. What are your thoughts on Jo Mersa Marley's death and the influence of Bob Marley in Jo Mersa's life? Do share your thoughts in the comment sections below. For more interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye.